It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's Universe, the #1 and most truest source for hip-hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
YouTube, salute. Happy 25th anniversary to Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth, third studio album, y'all. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Please check out the community tab and cast your vote for the best rap album of 2021. Every other day, I will have a new selection for you to cast your vote and check out. All right, man. I remember when this album came out, 1996. Man. I was in high school. Wow. And I was young too, super young. And I remember from the infamous Mobb Deep's second studio album, they had received 4.5 mics. It was a classic. You know, their songs when it comes to Temperature Rising, Give Up the Good, Shook Ones, Part 2, Survival of the Fittest. You already know those are some of the songs, and everybody was just going off that momentum. But when it came to Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth, nobody did not know what to expect, because at that time, Tupac, he sent shots at Mobb Deep through the Hit 'Em Up song, and nobody knew what was going to happen. Everybody was just like, damn, can Mobb Deep live up from their last album? And did they live up to their last album? Yes, they did. This album right here, oh my God, it received 4.5 mics again in the Source magazine. 14 tracks. There was a bonus track in the long run featuring Ntonni and Money. No, that was actually on the CD. Like if you put the CD inside the CD-ROM, you was able to get some like extra incentives, whatever that you had. They started doing that with the Exhibit album, whatever, through Loud Records. They was doing that. But the album went gold in April 1997. A lot of people didn't know that. But at this time, Mobb Deep, like I said, they went in. And let's talk about the album, y'all. So let's go in. So when you got the first track, Animal Instinct, Twin Gambito and Ty Nitty, everybody goes in. Like I said, the album entirely produced by Havoc. He killed it. This album has an eerie, dark feel. You know, it was really creepy. Reminds you of that Michael Jackson's Thriller, but but it was more of like the war side, like really being in like a fight, a battle. And this album can really take you there as far as getting you motivated. But when you have a song like Animal Instinct, that sets the tone right there. Drop a gem on them, the next track, that's actually a diss at Tupac. And a lot of people didn't realize that was actually their first single. That was actually their first single. A lot of people didn't know that because it came out on the radio. As far as not like a mainstream, but like the underground circuit, people was hearing that like, what? Yeah, and they went in. Havoc started off, and you know he went in. But even you got Prodigy that said you got a gap, you better find it and use that shit, and get reminded of robberies in Manhattan. You know what happened? 60 G's worth of gun clapping. Who shot you? You probably screamed louder than the opera. New York gotcha. Now you want to use my mob as a crutch? What you think? You can't get buck again? Oh my God! Prodigy. Prodigy killed that track right there. And before I continue, let me say something right now. Prodigy on this album right here, he became a top tier lyricist in hip hop. This is when I started to consider to put him up there with the Corrupts, with the Inspector Decks, with the Buckshots, with the Redmans, you know, like with the Andre 3000s. No, I'm dead serious. With the Razzcast, Prodigy took this to a whole nother level. For real, for real, for real. Other tracks you had, the next track, Bloodsport. I love that track right there. They both, trading war stories, Prodigy and Havoc about, being on the battlefield and what it's like, being in a war, because a lot of people don't understand that. You know, um, going to war with with their enemies, and then you have the next track featuring Method Man, Extortion. Method Man kills this right here too, and this is the time when Meth. A lot of people just felt that he was only being great only on features, which to me, I feel like Method Man never had a tight ass solo album. No disrespect to Meth, I believe he's dope as hell, but to Cal was mediocre. I know RZA had to actually go and hurry up and finish the Cal, because after the flood he lost half of the tracks up to Cal. But Meth really killed this track right here. More Trife Life. I love that song right there. That's just Havoc by himself. Havoc is going in, and he's giving his story, his perspective of how females can set you up. Man down, Big Noy. Got Big Noy. Big Noy to me, I felt like he was like that third member of Mobb Deep. He should have just been in Mobb Deep for real. But that track right there is hard as hell. You got I can't get enough of it. Um that went in with Illa G. Illa G did his thing. Nighttime Vultures with Rayquan. That beat is so sick right there. So sick right there. Ray's gonna bring the bars. Ray's gonna bring the bars. But if you don't remember, Prodigy actually got hip hop quotable of the month because of Nighttime Vultures. A lot of people don't realize that. But if you didn't know, yes, the track is very, you know, bloody as far as like the feel, talking about the gun battles, going through the PTSD, escaping potentially a fatal robbery, like all these type of things they're throwing in, and people probably wasn't paying attention to that. But go ahead and check that out. Then you got the God, Fall Apart 3, QBC, Sip Live, Bacardi, the Giorgio Scarface soundtrack sample right there. Oh my God, Havoc went in. And then Professor at this rap science in the laboratory. That's why you small rhymes bore me. You store bought rap ain't shit, my category. Oh my God, they went in right there. Havoc even went in. Never second guess a cat who holds gas. Concealed but easily revealed and fast. Body casting raps to get your back snapped in half in severe, impossible pain beyond measure. Bro, that track right there, that was one of their singles too. That they went in right there, and they had like the Killing Me Softly drums, doom 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 doom. Right, for real, people don't pay attention to that. Then you have Get Dealt With. Get Dealt With, that beat right there. Oh my God, that's when the album was going to like, it's really finding its peak. It's really finding its peak, and a lot of people didn't probably pay attention because our album was already going crazy. But that album right there, they really was like going in, going in, going in. I'm like, damn, they really doing their thing. Then Hell on Earth, which actually was the second single from Mobb Deep, Frontlines, and right here, this beat is used on so many music radio platforms when they freestyle, and it wasn't friendly, but it made the airwaves though. Then you have Prodigy. He just kicks off the song saying, "The saga begins. Begin war. I draw flesh blood to be the first to set it off. My cause. Top all jaws. Lay down laws. We taking what's yours. We do jukes. Rush the doors." Oh my God. Prodigy fucking went in right here. And I love this part right here where he said, "I was born to take power, leave my mark on this planet. The phantom of crime rap niggas is left stranded. Shut down your operation. Close for business. Leave a foul taste in your mouth like Guinness." Bro, Prodigy right here, I swear to God, I was like, damn, I didn't know Prodigy. Prodigy was always tight to me, but he just took it to another level. That's when he said, like, no, I'm about to let people know how tight I am on a lyrical level. Give It Up Fast featuring Nas and Big Noy. A solid track. I felt like, it could have been maybe a little bit better as far as something else I was expecting, but it still was dope as far. They had the sample from the Kings of New York film. A lot of people didn't know about that. Yes, the old Kings of New York film. Um, so from there, Still Shining. Oh my God, they killed that right there. Prodigy killed that. Still Shining. Oh, oh! I was like, damn, damn. Then they had the Apostles' Warning, the last track. Um, you got the sample from the Michael Jackson's "People Make the World Go Round." Rico la, Rico la. It's not Prodigy. Havoc starts the track off, but Prodigy just he murders the track. He murders the track. His lyrical prowess just unbelievable. It's hard to match. To me, I feel like this might be Mobb Deep's best studio album. Some people gonna say they're infamous, but Havoc said he felt that Hell on Earth was a better album he made. I mean, I feel like when it comes to the infamous Hell on Earth and Murder Music, all three of those albums, they second, third, and fourth studio albums are all classics. But if I had to rate this album on a lyrical level, I feel like Hell on Earth is better than the Infamous. I feel like the Infamous has more of that like happy type of feeling. It's still giving you like the news report from the hood, but I feel like the Hell on Earth is more like the aftermath of of what just went down in the hood. Like, damn, it just been a big ass war, and they just now they giving you a live war report of what's really going on. So that's how I feel. The album did deserve 4.5 mics. I mean, especially like I said, coming out at a time when you had Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli came out. The Dogfather came out that year. Exhibit, At the Speed of Life, Razzcast came out that year. OGC, Boot Camp Click. Who else came out that year? Redman, Muddy Waters. Little Kim came out. Foxy Brown. Nas came out that year with his second studio album, It Was Written. You also had Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, AT Aliens, The Fugees, The Score. You even had who else came out? Like I said, with so many albums came out that year. It's I might not have them all lined up right now in my mind, but Jay Z, Reasonable Doubt, his first studio album came out that year. So yeah, people really made an impact. 1996 is one of the best years of hip hop. Not saying it was the best. I believe in top five, top six years of hip hop, 1996 was definitely there because you had the East Coast, West Coast. It was really Death Row and Bad Boy going on, but all that stuff was heightened. But Mobb Deep, they stepped up, they lived to their potential, and they still one of my favorite duo groups of all time. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Havoc is still doing his thing, and if you didn't know, Havoc is getting ready to release a collaboration album with Styles P. It's coming out soon, actually in December next month of 2021. So check out for that. So let me know when you first heard this album. Tell me about like when I got this album. I bought this album from Sam Goody at the Fox Hills Mall. It used to be called the Fox Hills Mall. They call it the Westfield Mall now in Culver City. To me, it's gonna always be the Fox Hills Mall. I bought it from Sam Goody at the Fox Hills Mall. I use my Sam Goody rewards, which means every time you buy like a certain album, you accumulate points, and it'll give you like a gift certificate. They'll mail to you. Now they got this technology. Everything's like in an email now, but they will mail it to me in the mail. I bought the album. I waited till I got home because actually my batteries in my Walkman died. I got home. I was just mesmerized and blown. Like, wow, wow, they really killed this album. Got back to school. I talked to my homeboy Troy. Shout out to my boy Troy. We was like, yo, so what you think? He the biggest Mobb Deep fan like me. Like, yo, that album was fire. We was bragging, talking about that. My homeboy Marcus Hamilton. We talked about that. Aaron Wright talked about that. Clyde Broom talked about that. My other homeboy Jonathan. Man, I can name it over and over and over, bro. Who else? John, my homie named John, my homie Jock talked about it. One of my neighbors, Rodney, across the street, we talked about it. Ronald Woods, Marcus Mosley, I can keep going on because I have a photographic memory. But let me know what you think about Hell on Earth 25th anniversary, y'all. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute. If you're looking for me to react to any song freestyle video, that's $20 per reaction. For sponsorships, that's $50 minimum. Also, Hulk smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, if you want to become a Patreon member, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description, y'all. Salute.